Good morning and welcome to Entertainment Thursday. My name is Samuel Njoroge, and we do hope that so far you're having fun, because right here it is our pleasure each and every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday to kickstart your morning in a special way. This very one is no different, and that is why we would like you to go online. The hashtag is Good Morning Kenya at KBC Channel 1 at Sami1 Njoroge, and on Facebook, Samuel Njoroge is the account. KBC Channel 1 TV is the Facebook page, and the SMS line is 22162. Begin with the initials GMK. You know, this year we have the Oscars, okay, or the African-Kenyan version of the Oscars. We call them Kalasha Awards. They were supposed to happen this month, but due to the political situation in the country, with the Kenya Film Commission decided to push it to December. We shall talk about all that and much more happen, including how you and I can participate, the entries, the process so far, the glitz, the glamour, the dress code, everything. It's Entertainment Thursday, and that's how we do it right here. So with pleasure, I've got the company of Catherine Gitahi, who's the Corporate Affairs Manager, Kenya Film Commission, the body behind Kalasha Awards. Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much,
How are
Sam.
you doing, Catherine?
I'm well.
Okay.
Thank you so much for hosting us.
You are welcome.
Yeah.
Any time. Kalasha Awards 2017. I'm so excited, very much excited.
We are happy
What
you
should
are.
we expect this year?
Okay. Kalasha, like you rightfully put, is the Oscars of Africa.
Yeah.
Actually, it is the only film and TV awards ceremony that we have in Africa, and we're so excited about it for this year. We hoped we could do it in October, but because again of this situation, that had to change, and we split it into three. So we have the award ceremony that are on 9th of December. That will be on a Saturday. Then we have the festival that we run from 4th to 8th of December. The festival is where we screen films that have been submitted. They could be short films, they could be feature films, and they run for a week. And they run in counties, not only in Nairobi. So we have various venues that have offered us space. You know, some are in theaters, some are in halls that have been given kindly by county governments. So we, so far, for instance, have I think around 8 counties that are confirmed. We're in Nairobi, we're going to be in Western, we're going to be in Machakos, Mombasa, Kilifi, and many others. I may not remember all of them.
And 3 others.
And 3 others. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, so the screening happens, and this is where we call people to actually come in as many as you can, support local content, beautiful content by our very own film producers. Then the market is what we had to move next year, that is 2018 in March. But the dates will be confirmed, but tentatively we've set it for March. This is where content buyers and producers, etc., meet to do business deals, you know, content buying, investors, etc. So that it's normally a 2 days. Even this time, it's going to be a 2 days between Tuesday and Wednesday.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about the market. There was a similar initiative in 2015. How did that fare on? Did we ever do an audit to follow up on how the success of the 2015 Kalasha market went on?
Yes, we did, even though that is something that is still ongoing.
Yes.
But the response was very, very amazing, being a first one, because that's the first time we were doing an international market, so to speak. Kalasha has been around for, this is the 8th year.
The 8th year.
And for the 7 years that we've done it as a film and TV awards until we introduced the aspect of market and festival back in 2015. The response was great because we had 40 exhibitors, to be precise, at the KICC. We had delegates who are registered, over 1,000 of them, even though not many came, not all of them came, but registration obviously shows you there's a lot of interest. We had delegates coming from as far as Europe. We had some from Europe. We had South America, and of course a majority from Africa. And during 2015, we had pavilions where, for instance, Uganda came and they were very supportive. They benchmarked with us, for instance. But basically, the response was great. Yeah, considering that it was the first one, we really did have a good outcome from it.
A good outcome.
Yeah.
This is also a platform whereby producers and distributors get to interact. What is the main challenge that content producers in Kenya face when it comes to distribution?
One of the main challenge that we've had with producers of content is having distributors that are consistent, or if you like, that are very, that's their forte, and they can distribute far and wide within the different markets that are available. I think that has been the weakness, getting a distributor who you can rely on and who can distribute accordingly to the markets that you have chosen. But it's a discussion that is ongoing. We have a few that are very serious, and but that frustration is there. Producers feeling, I have this distributor, they didn't come, they didn't deliver as I expected. But we hope that, in fact, not hope, we know that Kalasha International this time will tackle some of these challenges, because that came out very strongly in the last Kalasha International. Because during this whole time of the event, we do have conferences and workshops, and one of the key workshops that was heavily attended was on distribution and how to improve that, the advantages, the disadvantages that we are facing as a country. So it's work in progress.
It's work in progress.
Yeah.
Catherine, let's talk about entries. What are the categories this year?
Oh, the categories. That's the exciting part.
Yeah.
For any filmmaker. So we have 34 categories, and we have they are split between TV and film. And I can't name all of them, but in TV, for instance, we have best actor, best actress, the obvious, best director of photography, etc. In film, there's the best feature film, best short film. I mean, the categories are many, and this time we have the East African category that we are really pushing for people to submit. In the last Kalasha, we had a few, not very, but being the second one, we really now want to hype it so that we can get as many as we can, and we become consistent and a prominent market with that part, especially that specific category. So we are hopeful. We will get, so far we have over 1,400 entries. I would say, this is the largest we've had so far. That obviously tells you that there's a lot of interest and a lot of trust with the Kalasha International brand, which is a great motivator for us.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and then again, if I could say that we have the best commercial category, best TV commercial. We had this in the last Kalasha International. We didn't get so much interest in that. So this is, if I could insist on it, this is the point where I call on all of you to please submit for that category. We are really keen, and that's a part of the industry that does some great job. We have great commercials in this country that are done here. Great talent artists. So please, it's a call that this is a category that we really are keen to have submissions. And submissions are open until 18th of October next week.
Oh,
yeah.
Next week?
Yes, on Wednesday. Yeah. So guys have... We actually moved it. Yeah. we moved it. We had to give people something. I mean, the interest is amazing.
Huge.
It's huge.
It's
We are so
huge.
excited. Yeah.
1,400 entries.
Imagine.
We do wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
We really do wish you all the best.
Thank you so
But
much.
let's talk about the process of identifying the winner. Is it through voting? Is it through a selection panel? Does it go to an academy and people sit, and how does that go?
Okay.
on?
Okay. So it's a very tight and I'm trying to look for the right word to use. But I mean, it's
very tight,
yeah.
competitive.
Yeah, and
Yes.
And we are very keen to do the right processes in it. You know, benchmarking with other international awards.
Yes.
So we do have an academy that is set in the beginning when we start. So right now we do have an academy already, a jury that is set, which has their chairperson and many others. They are completely autonomous. We are not party to what they discuss or their meetings, etc.
It's an
We
independent body.
Exactly. So they come in, we just do the preliminary meetings, you know, to introduce, to give them our deliverables, I mean what we expect from them, and then they sit. They go for, what is it called? They have to go for a week or two to watch these films.
Okay.
To watch these films, go through them keenly, one by one, every film. It's a lot of work and commitment behind it and what is put into it. So they sit and they go through every submission to come up with the nominations, with the nominees, which are 4 in each category, 4 or 5 in each category. But that is that, nominees. There are those that it's only the jury that can sit and award because it's so technical. For instance, the director of photography or the best edited film, that would need, you know, a technical person, not the public. They wouldn't know what is that. But there are those that are open to public voting. And public voting will open in mid-November. And these are for the obvious, you know, best actor, my favorite actress, your favorite actor on TV, your favorite comedy show, etc. So that's the point where the public comes in and, you know, has to vote. And that process takes a week. And it's open, and we do it through online. And this time we want to introduce an SMS feature. Yeah,
okay.
for that.
Right.
Yeah. So
Let's talk about the story that has been told by Kalasha over 7 years. What has been the high points, the lows, the challenges, the avenues of learning more? What has the story been of Kalasha so far before we even get to look at the 8th edition?
Like you know, has been said, I've told you the association, the brand association with Kalasha International is massive. I mean, this is the only film and TV awards that we have within the region, I think the whole of Africa. And just that glamour alone, and the fact that we have talent in Kenya, you know, we are much ahead. We have freedom. Guys have great content. And the fact that Kenyans are very good at, how would I put it? They are very good at committing to, you know, the call. For instance, every Kalasha that we've done, it's a black tie event. And you see there's that commitment to come out looking great and, you know, just to be the best within. So the story of Kalasha is that glamour, is that glitz. It's recognizing the talent that we have in the country. It's awarding the best that we have. Yeah. So.
Great.
Yeah.
And this year, the 8th edition of Kalasha, what should our expectation be? What should we look up to rise above during the 9th or even the entire process?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think one of the things will be, obviously there will be surprises because what we notice from the submission so far is that there's a lot of content that producers have put up here. So there will be those surprises of amazing shows coming out by producers. Then we expect a very glamorous event. Kenyans should expect, I think, and that is the epitome. It's the only, I can assure, a glamorous event that will have happened within this year, considering what has been happening in the country. Yes. So we are promising the event of the events of the year. A lot of glamour, a lot of, so many the people who is who, etc. It's the ultimate event for 2017, at least to give Kenyans,
a breath of fresh air.
Yes, from the
relief.
Political, yes, from the political scene that we have. So we are very excited.
Yes.
We are very excited. We look forward to an amazing interaction during this event. Yeah. Amazing
interaction. There are people who would like to know this morning, Catherine, other than the recognition which comes with the award, is there any monetary recognition, so to speak? And does it come, is it a winner take it all, or there is first, second and third?
Within the categories?
Well, within the categories. Do you award the top three or only the top? And again, is there any kind of monetary appreciation?
Okay, first and foremost, we only award the top.
The top.
But the fact that you've been nominated, that itself is a great accomplishment. Yeah, because Kalasha, like I said, is a big brand. We've been there. This is the 8th year. We are not going to get out of the scene anytime soon. So that alone is an honor to be nominated. But we award the top only. In the previous, we've never had a monetary kind of award to it, apart from the trophy. And it's not a cheap trophy. No, it isn't. It's glamorous itself. It has value to it, and I mean that. It's just not. Yeah.
I've seen it.
Yeah. So even the material behind it, etc. So that alone. And we've seen it, and how this artist and everyone else, feels really great. Yes. and an honor to have it. So it's the trophy. In 2015, we did have sponsors coming in and supporting some of these categories. For instance, we had a best mobile short mobile film. And we had the kind support of Safaricom, for instance, which give airtime. And bundles, etc. Not something small, but I hear you and where you're coming from, because over the last years we've been the industry has pushed us towards that, towards giving a monetary kind of award. But I mean, those are discussions that will go on over time. Yeah.
And it's work in progress.
It's work in progress.
It is work in progress.
Yeah.
Catherine, when you look at the past 7 and the people who've gotten these awards, what is the success story behind it? What is that one thing that Kenya Film Commission can pick up and say, this is a success story derived from Kalasha?
One of that would be the content that is coming from it. The fact that we've sat and we've seen that talent and awarded it. It's what is churned out of it. I mean, we've seen a lot of commitment by producers and filmmakers to churn out content that is up to international standard, and we are doing very well. I mean, if you check through our local channels, you'll find that we have great content that can compete at that level. I mean, it's varied, it's across, but I'm sure you've seen great content that has come from our film producers. We have young talents. We have people in universities who are winning international awards. You know, like one that was won in ZIF in 2016 by a young filmmaker at Kenyatta University called Kevin, and he won Sticky Ribbons, which has gone for, he's gone ahead to produce 2 others. There's one that is doing a lot of viral, has received a lot of viral distribution. 18 hours about medical...
the medical drama.
Yes, yes.
The premiere will be on the 10th
yes.
of November.
Yes, and these are really young filmmakers that got encouraged from being participating and partnering with KFC and participating at Kalasha, because, for instance, he's one of the beneficiaries of Kalasha International workshops and pitching sessions. I mean, just to mention, you've seen content that is being recognized internationally. Just the other day, the Oscars nomination committee in the country forwarded Katikati for the Oscars, the 89th year, which is getting a lot of buzz. I mean, there have been even international filmmakers who have mentioned it on social platforms. You know, those are some of the success stories we can talk about. Content that is now competing at international level, and the fact that guys are interested in partnering with us and checking with us, knowing that, you know, you cannot wish away government. You cannot wish away us being the commission because we are national, you know. So I think the fact that we have content, we have many people interested in film. Yeah, it's just to keep pushing and getting government backing, because this is one industry where we can get great feedback going on in terms of economic advantages to the GDP in general, and especially the youth, whom we are saying we are supporting, and they're the greatest people we have, the promise for the future.
And the backbone.
Yeah.
Catherine, we did mention that it's a black tie event. There'll be a lot of glitz, there'll be a lot of glamour. We've also indicated that there is an East African category that we'll talk about in just a few. I won't ask you who the chief guest will be, but I will ask you, should we expect any regional or international acts in film and TV gracing this occasion?
Yes, I cannot give much right now, but that is work in progress.
Okay.
We have a huge committee that is working on that, especially in the market. Yeah, we want to get people who will really add value to our local filmmakers in terms of production and just the digital platform and what's happening and how that is changing the film and TV scenario. But yes, there'll be those international guys coming in. There'll be big people. We are also excited about it. Yeah, so guys should look forward to it.
The who is who.
Yes.
Nollywood, Hollywood. And the East African category, what does it entail?
The East African category is basically the best submission that will come out from the region. That's Tanzania, Uganda, Burundi, etc. It's really from all these countries what comes out the best. Yeah, yeah. So it's just that the East African category. Yeah.
When does the screening for the counties begin? The 8th, and what's the criteria like for participation and attendance too? Okay.
Guys can go online. Like I said in the beginning, the submissions are open until 18th. That's next week. So in Kalasha, www.kalashainternational.com, and there's the awards on the homepage, and then there's the festival. So just click on festivals, and you'll see submit your film. So there's a form there that you fill in. You can scan that back. You can scan that and send back to the emails. But it's basically just following the prompts. And you can send links as Vimeo online.
Yeah.
You don't have to come and drop the actual DVD at our office, even though we encourage that. That's on Lenana Road, Kenya Film Commission. So basically, there's a lot of interest. There are people who have content and they want it for their awards, but also they want people to see, this is the talent I got, you guys. So there's that. And submissions are ongoing, and we get a lot of that for the screening. So we choose, again, there'll be a festival director who will sit and decide, this is what we are going with. This is what theaters are interested to screen at this particular time. So that's really the criteria,
right.
Getting out the best and seeing, okay, this is where we are going to do, this is why it makes sense to have this one in Mombasa, etc.
And of course, the details will keep flowing on www.kalashainternational.com,
yes.
even as we approach December.
Yes.
So we said the festival's from the 4th to 8th?
From the 4th to 8th.
4th to the 8th.
Yeah.
And that is when we'll have the screening of films. We will also have pavilions?
The pavilions is the market.
Oh, the market now,
March.
which will happen in March.
Yeah.
So there will be screening. What else will be happening
During
the
that
festival?
week,
Yes.
It's basically screening.
Basically screening.
Yeah.
All right.
Across the country.
Then come the 9th, we have the event.
Yes.
Is it open to all, or is it invite
No,
only?
it's by invitation only, unfortunately. But all the nominees get to attend. All the nominees and part of their team get to attend, but it's an invitations only.
Yes.
Yes.
It's good to note.
Yeah, but I mean,
to
there's so much information we are churning out on our social media platforms, on the digital platforms. This is, if I could just make a call for guys to follow us on Kalasha Kenya on Twitter, Kalasha International on Facebook, and the Kenya Film Commission handles, which are Kenya Film.com. So to get all this information as we churn it out. Yeah.
And also, it's 34 categories.
Yes.
So there's a lot going around.
So much.
So much. And all you need to do is to log on to their website. It's www.kalashainternational.com. Therein you will find all the information you need regarding this particular, the 8th edition of Kalasha Awards, which will be going down on the 9th of December. We all have something to look forward to beyond the elections and right before Christmas. So your final word to us this morning, Catherine.
My final word is a call to everyone. Please come one, come all. Support local content.
Right.
This is where we build and get our greatest. Just like we've had the greatest in athletes in this country, etc. This is where we also get our greatest in terms of art. So support local content. We get very excited as Kenya Film Commission when we see, for instance, TV stations, etc., committed to running content that is local and not necessarily international. So this is a call to support local content so that we can know our stars and the people who are making a difference, because film is educative, it's informative, it's what still holds our culture, etc. So
it's a gold mine.
Yes. Amazingly so. Yeah, so just a call to support local content is
very important. Very important.
Yeah, and follow us on
at Kalasha KE.
Kalasha International. Yeah.
That's very important.
Yeah.
Follow, and let's get to share the love even online, as much as we may not get an opportunity to attend.
No,
well,
you
I will be.
By virtue of
I will be. But wherever you are, you can show love, commitment, and support to Kalasha Awards 2017. Follow them on their social media platforms. Of course, check them out on their social media, not social media, but their website. That is www.kalashainternational.com. There's a lot to look forward to in as far as the film and TV industry is concerned. It's one of those that keep growing.
Absolutely.
And the growth comes with money.
Yeah.
Yes, and we can tell you for free.
It's true.
The growth comes with money. So it's a good industry. If you've got the talent, passion, and commitment, this industry is right for you. Before I let you go, Catherine, the festival, you said we will only be having the screening. Shall we be having some of the talks we saw maybe happen in 2015? As you said, the talk on distribution was really attended.
Yes.
Do we have similar talks happening this year?
Not
During
this,
during the festival, they will go to the pavilion in March.
they will go to the market.
To the market,
That's
sorry.
the market, yeah, in
March.
March. But however, Kenya Film Commission does have other activities within its mandate. For instance, we do have capacity building workshops that we do around counties. We just left Kilifi, and the next one we are going is Kakamega, I think. Yeah, so this is the point where we also call on all filmmakers aspiring, even those who are still there, to come and listen in, because we get experts to come and speak, to get government agencies that we work with together to, inform on policies and just how government works in terms of aligning your staff in the right way. So there are talks that we do. There are many workshops that we do. Early this year, we did a major function with the Israeli embassy, for instance, where we had workshops and trainings at the Michael Joseph Center.
Yeah.
So there are many of those activities that the Kenya Film Commission does besides Kalasha, and also besides our core, which is to market local content as well as the country as the preferred filming destination.
To what extent is your effort devolved? Are you across the 47 counties, or right now we're looking at a select?
The Film Commission is the National Film Commission,
Yes.
so we work around the country. We do not have offices in counties, but the resources that in Nairobi is how we work across counties. By that fact alone,
and all.
yes, and we will go to counties. They know about the Kenya Film Commission, so yeah, being a national commission, yeah.
I think it's important for young people, kindly push for the arts and culture departments in county governments and also the youth officers in county governments to sort of reach out to the Film Commission so that some of these partnerships can really get across all the 47 counties. If we need to talk holistically about local content and how it's created as well as how it's received and perceived by the larger audience, and we need to get to the grassroots.
I agree.
We need to get to the grassroots. Is very, very key. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
Anytime to talk about this event, it's one that has a special place in my heart.
I can see that.
Yes, it has a special place in my heart.
Yeah.
And we do wish you all the best with the preparations.
Thank you so much.
We all look forward to the from the 4th to the 9th of December.
Absolutely. And we're also very grateful for hosting us.
You're
KBC
welcome.
has always been a great partner.
Yes.
So thank you so much for that as well.
Anytime and always.
Yeah, and we call upon your producers to please submit. Yes, make entries for the TV categories and the commercial, best TV commercial. Yeah.
I know some of them have been on that really, quite literally, but we'll keep giving more. Keep giving more. All right. My name is Samuel Njoroge. That has been Catherine Gitahi, the Corporate Affairs Manager, Kenya Film Commission, the body behind Kalasha International Brand, which is the brand behind Kalasha Awards. All right. The 2017 edition will be going down at, you've selected a venue yet?
Not yet.
Not yet, but at least we have the dates. It's the festival is from the 4th to the 8th. Then we will have the gala, the dinner event on the 9th, isn't it? Yeah. On the 9th of December. Let's all look forward to that. In case you need further information, you can log on to their website. It's www.kalashainternational.com. Therein you will find all that you're looking for, up and including whether Kalasha will be making a stop at your county. You never know, it could be one of the selected 8. And in case your county is not there, then you know what you need to do. Make an effort so that next year you will be right there, okay? My name is Samuel Njoroge. This is the only way to start your day. Good morning, Kenya. And of course, it continues. Safina Chieng is coming up next with Miss World South Sudan. She's in the country and she wanted to make a stop at this very studio, this very set. We are so privileged and she'll be hosting her later. But for me, it's a wrap. God bless you all abundantly.